Hello, this is Julie, and this is Julie's vlog. I'm in a undisclosed military, and by undisclosed I mean I'm at Fort Dix in New Jersey, kind of by Trenton. Oh, we've been here about a week, and it's kind of a huge drag. The first few days, my team went out to this shelter place 2 hours away, putting away foodstuffs, which we were fine with, except that they were beating into our heads that FEMA doesn't do labor, we just do paperwork. So we were a little confused about that was the only thing we had to do. And then they're trying to do paperwork for us, and for a lot of the teams, that just isn't working at all. Our team, it's all right. They have us wandering around doing relations work, which involves knocking on doors and making sure people have registered, but we weren't trained in that. We had a little 2-hour cast thing, conference call, that talked about it. And they also have us doing IA, which is independent individual assistance. PA is public assistance. That's what we were trained for. Individual assistance, although not really, which I guess is okay because I find that really intimidating. So today, at the welcome desk, and people would walk in, I'd get their name and send them to someone who can answer their questions, or to one of my teammates who could register them, which is really you go on the website and reading the website for them, which is kind of boring. The morale is really, really low, like really low, to the point where I'm pretty sure I'm gonna come home. I think I'll try to stick it out for Christmas, just because I don't want to abandon my team and my tickets from Iowa to home. Although also at this point, they're not sure if we're even going to get a Christmas break, which if there was any doubt that I'd be able to go home for Christmas, I don't think I would have signed on in the first place. The thing was that you had normal breaks, everything was normal, unless there was a giant disaster. And I was like, okay. The giant disaster happened November 1st, late October. It was late October because they had to cancel Halloween. So 2 months before Christmas, and they're like, might not get Christmas break. There's just a lot of things that don't make sense. It's really chaotic. They treat us like kids. Okay, we're younger than them, and they don't have anything to do with us. And in January, they're going to have 2 new campuses opened up. So I don't know what they're going to do with any of them. I mean, I'm going to miss the people, but I don't think I want to stay here. One of the sticky things about the situation when we were in Duluth was the building was good, but because it was, I guess, such a popular church, it was used. So we wouldn't have a place to sleep until everyone had left the building, or at least left the rooms down in the basement. So sometimes we couldn't go to bed at night, where when the day is really long, waiting until 10 to start setting up your bed, because we didn't have cots. I slept on these puzzle mats for a few days until I found actual mats, like gymnastics mats to sleep on. And they moved us around a lot. We had our stuff. They had a little storage closet. Not a little one, but it wasn't very big compared to all their storage. And we had our stuff in there, and at one point they even asked us to take our stuff out of the closet so they could use it. And then on Sunday, because Sunday's a church day, we really didn't have any place to go. So I went on a field trip, and I did not want to go on a field trip. So myself and this one girl slept in a nest of our stuff in the storage closet, and the guys were on the other side of the storage closet playing their Xbox. But it was not an ideal situation. Here we have, although we have to get up early again, drive for an hour and a half to 2 hours to get to our place, do a lot of nothing all day, and then drive back. And at least when we were in Minnesota, when I say do a lot of nothing, I had a place to sit where people weren't micromanaging me, and I had my computer so I could like teach myself Italian and plan my day. People I was working with were funny, like these funny old men that would take us out to lunch and had field trips planned because they wanted us to do stuff. It was great and wonderful. A lot of people were really bored. I'll give you that, but I didn't mind it. I was getting used to it. And then it's like, look, a big disaster we can help out with. And then we came to the and there's a lot more nothing. And it's frustrating because I can't find the nice people here. I know they're around somewhere. Like my centipede ring. Got it on a cupcake in Minnesota. That was funny. This was actually going to be a really organized post. I was going to big checklist of things I was going to talk about. I was going to have a pros and cons list about staying or going. Oh. And it was Marianne's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marianne. Happy birthday to you. See you soon, beautiful girl. And I love you. And you can look forward to the fact that after December, you won't be getting a gazillion more of these horrible quality videos. You'll be getting real videos again. Maybe from me going to different places, depending on who I follow. There's a guy here, or he was here. He left like the first week. But I was like, when I get out, I'm going to follow him. And I think he's farming. Might be farming in Hawaii. I don't know if I can afford a ticket to Hawaii, but I'm going to look into it. So, take care. See you soon. Love.